When it comes to numerology, your number is 1113, and that simply means one thing. You are about to give birth to something very, very special, my gorgeous Scorpioni, and it is all going to start right at the beginning of this week. At the beginning of this week, you are going to get this such a positive news. You are going to have such a positive news. This news, it's not, this news, it's not only going to make you feel extremely, extremely happy, but this news, it's instantly going to open your mind, because you will know at that moment in time which goal of yours is realistic. You are gonna be, oh my God, so happy. Only few days ago, you were thinking like, oh, there is no way I'm gonna be able to do anything with this. Only few days ago, you thought that this aspect of your life is not going to work for you whatsoever. Oh my God, you couldn't have been more wrong, my gorgeous Scorpioni. You couldn't have been more wrong. And this is why this good news, this positive news, it's going to be so brilliant, because it's instantly going to open your mind when it comes to one particular goal, and you will realize that this particular goal is realistic, very, very realistic indeed. So therefore, you're gonna make such an important decision based on that. You are going to make such an important decision based on that, because you are going to realize at this moment in time what exactly do you need to do, in order to kind of get this on the next level. There is something really, really specific you are going to do. There is a certain move you are going to make. There is a certain step you're going to make. There is something really specific you're going to do. And that particular thing that you're going to do based on this goal that now is, hallelujah, going to be, realistic, a few days ago, you would see this as a crazy move, as a bold move, but crazy move. Do you know what I mean? But now you're not gonna see this as a bold move. You're not gonna see this as a great crazy move. You're gonna see this as a necessity, as something so necessary for you to do at this stage of your life. Everything is going to start making sense, like, oh my God. So as I said, my gorgeous Scorpioni, it is all going to start at the beginning of this week, when you get this brilliant news, which is going to instantly open your mind when it comes to one particular goal of yours. Now you will know which goal is realistic, and that's why you're gonna make this important decision, because you're gonna make this important decision. You will realize exactly what do you need to do and which step do you need to make in order to kind of, get this goal, on the next level, on the next stage. And you know what? Within already 8 days time, in the 8 days time, or within 8 days already, you are going to have such an important information which is going to make you aware of the fact that, oh my God, there is already going to be some kind of a progress when it comes to this goal. You're going to be very, very happy, and you're going to be extremely excited with yourself, my gorgeous Scorpioni. This in itself is going to start this process process of such a beneficial change when it comes to your life in general. This is bringing such a beneficial change when it comes to your life in general, but it's also going to lead towards an absolutely major accomplishment. Something very, very successful is going to come out of it. You know, you are going to actually realize over the next 12 months how powerful you actually are and what exactly are you capable of. So when I say that this goal of yours is going to bring such a beneficial change into your life, you know, I mean, this in itself, it's really to do with, you know, so many different aspects when it comes to your life in general, when it comes to your happiness, when it comes to you feeling so much more optimistic, but it's also gonna be absolutely brilliant in terms of success and in terms of your money and in terms of your finances as well. This is the beginning of an ultimate change, and I need you to be as open-minded at this stage of your life, my gorgeous Scorpione, because this is all, you know, up to you. This is all down to you, you know, how seriously you are going to take this, you know, and you need to understand that there is a reason why all this is actually happening. You will realize how much you've already changed, and especially in terms of your own energy, you will realize like how exactly you're gonna feel at the beginning of this week, and you will also realize how you felt only like about 7 days ago. And I'm not saying that you were down, I'm not saying that you were negative, but in terms of energy, like, oh my God. And also now suddenly you're gonna have a few different people on your mind who you're suddenly gonna want to reconnect with so badly. Certain people that have been missing out in your life for a while, and you love them and they love you, but it's just so much has been going on, you know, in your life, in terms of your emotions, in terms of your life in general. You were dealing with lots of things, and you did put certain relationships on hold, and now this is a very healthy sign for you that something very beautiful is happening within. You're reconnecting with yourself, and most certainly whichever people you have on your mind, now suddenly it's going to be so random. These certain people are going to pop up in your mind who you will wish to and you will want to reconnect with, you know. Most certainly you should do this, because these people are part of you. These people are part of your life, and these people are also indeed part of this beneficial change, because these people that are going to be on your mind suddenly so randomly that you will want to, you know, finally reconnect with, they are also part of this beautiful and beneficial change, because each of them is bringing something very, very special part to each of them is bringing something very, very special, you know, into your life. Okay, absolutely, absolutely brilliant. And also, my gorgeous Scorpione, when it comes to the beginning of this week, do you know what? This is like gonna be kind of like weird, but you are going to notice that somebody very close to you is acting really strange, really unusual, and then you're gonna realize that that person is like kind of like maybe addicted to something. And it's not like you didn't know this before, it's not like you didn't realize before, but now, you know, you just kind of really are gonna feel like there is something you're going to need to do about it, because it's somebody who you really care about so much. And if that person carries on doing what they are doing right now, what you think that they're addicted to, you know, it's going to make their life like a complete nightmare. And you see this and you understand this and you really care about this person, and you really need to do everything and anything that's in your power in order to try to somehow to explain to this person that what they are doing is wrong. okay? And if that person carries on doing what they are doing, it's really going to get to the point where it's going to become kind of impossible for that person to actually get out of it. So please do say something to that person, because again, this is going to be important for both of you. It is to do with somebody who is really nice, somebody who is really beautiful, but it's also indeed to do with somebody who has got like kind of highly addictive personality. And please don't get me wrong, because I always say this, nowadays, you know, there are so many different addictions. There are so many different addictions, but whatever this person is addicted to, you are the only person who can actually have an impact on this person in such a way where this person is going to understand this from the right angle. And as I said, this is going to be important for both of you, because few months down on the line, if something negative happens, you know, you're never going to be able to forgive to yourself, you know, that you didn't, if you didn't say anything, if you don't say something. And I'm not saying that you didn't talk to this person about it before, but now something is going to happen. There is something really odd that this person is going to do, completely out of character, and you will know that this is down to their addiction. And now you will really know, you will find this alarming, and you will know, like, now it's time, because both of you are going to be affected by it, because it's to do with somebody in your life. It's really to do with somebody in your life. And also another thing I was going to say, my gorgeous Scorpioni, that there is going to be another person. I'm sorry, but there is so much going to be going on when it comes to this week. There is going to be another person in between the first part of this week and the midweek, you know, a younger person, a young spirit, a younger person. And that younger person is also another person who is going to be acting a little bit unusual. But this younger person has been acting unusual since always. Of course, thank God, it's nothing to do with any type of addiction whatsoever, but it's really to do with some kind of a negative experience that person had when they were a little child, when they were a small child, when it comes to their childhood. Something affected this person greatly. Something affected this person big time, to the point that now maybe this person is, let's say, maybe this person is at around 15 years old, maybe this person is at around 14 years old, maybe it's like some kind of a family member, not necessarily this age, but let's say that that person is about 14 or 15 years old. And it's not, that person is just in general doing very strange things, and this person is responding in a really bizarre way, and this person is like closed in. This person needs to open up. This person needs to come out. This person needs to come out of their comfort zone. But because something happened to them when they were a child in their past, they are still stuck within that particular moment, and they never were unstuck from that particular moment. And you're so intelligent, you're so clever in every possible way, and you're ridiculously intuitive, and you know this, and you were aware of this, and yet again you're going to become aware of this, because again, when it comes to that particular person, this particular person is going to say something, and it's going to be highly unusual what this person is going to say, and you will know that now it's time to come up with some kind of a plan to help that person as well. Maybe this is like a family member, or maybe it's like even a child from your who belongs to your friend or something like that, but I do know that you are connected to this person. There is no doubt about it whatsoever, and it's somebody who you've known like all your life. And you will realize that on psychological level there is an idea that you're going to have, realization you're going to have on a psychological level, that what this person should do in order to come out of like wherever they are stuck within since they were a child. Just remember, something happened to that person when they were a child, and this person didn't take that really well, and they were stuck in that moment. So now, many years later, they are still affected by it so greatly because they did not get over it whatsoever. So now, a very few years later, they are still responding to the people in general, they're still responding to people in general, you know, maybe not mature enough, in not real way. They just kind of like a staying very shallow. But please don't get me wrong. You're gonna have realization what to do. Maybe that person will need to speak to somebody on weekly basis, like somebody professional who is going to help them out to come to the bottom of things, to see where this person is stuck, and to finally come out of it, you know. And you are very intelligent, because you're gonna realize this. You're very clever. There is no doubt about it whatsoever, but you just need to find a ways how you're gonna come up with and say to this person or to their guardians or whatever. Very important indeed. You know, this is gonna be really good for you, because you will do something really special for that person, and karmically, you know, this is gonna get back to you, my gorgeous Scorpione, like big time. And also, when it comes to the midweek, you are not only, I'm not being funny here, but you're not only going to have this new beautiful experience, but you're also not only you're gonna have this new beautiful experience, but you are going to have this, you know, inspiration. Something is going to inspire you so much. Listen to me very carefully. Not only at around this week you are going to have this new beautiful experience, but something is also going to inspire you so much, and something is going to make you feel so optimistic. Something is going to make you feel like you're enjoying yourself. Something is going to give you so much comfort, so much confidence. Something is going to make you feel so happy. But also at the same time, whatever that is, this is also the beginning of a good fortune. This is also going to bring this good fortune into your life. It's going to, and that's why you're going to feel so liberated, you know. You're going to feel so liberated, you're going to feel so empowered, you know, because this is the beginning of something very, very beautiful here. Indeed, you are gonna have this new idea. You're gonna have this new amazing idea. That's the bottom line. This beautiful new experience you are going to have, it's going to, something is going to inspire you, and whatever inspires you is going to bring you, is going to make you feel so optimistic, so good, so positive, so happy. It's going to bring so much confidence. It's going to give you an instant confidence. But also, this is to do with this, you know, what I said, this is going to bring a good fortune. And that's why, you know, this is going to liberate you and empower you. But it really is to do with this new idea. It's all boiled down, it's all boiling down to this new idea you are going to have. This new idea is, you know, like a blessing. It's like a peace, my gorgeous Scorpione. This new idea is like a blessing. It's like a, you know, it's like a blessing. It's like a blessing which is going to bring such a beautiful peace into your life, you know. And it's also a new opportunity for an authentic start. It's also a new opportunity for an authentic start as well. Absolutely brilliant. I would take this very, 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 very seriously. And by the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Scorpione, be very smart, be very clever, because I can see somebody very dishonest, and I can see somebody who is going to try to trick you into something. Somebody very naughty indeed is going to try to trick you into something, and you really need to follow your intuition when it comes to that person. You really need to follow your intuition, and I'm so glad that you are going to. And it's not about this person. It's not about what exactly they were trying to trick you into. It's not about who this person is, you know, but it's more about the fact that, thank God, you will be following your intuition and you will realize this. But it's not only about that. This is going to be your sign. This is going to be like your guidance. This is like your guiding light, because boom, something is going to happen. this is all going to work in your favor. Doesn't matter who this person is, but the bottom line is, the moment in time when somebody tries to trick you into something, you will know intuitively that something is not right. Maybe something is going to be offered to you, someone is going to be really pushy, but you will realize that maybe certain things what that person is saying are absolutely too good to be true whatsoever, and almost instantly you will realize that something is not right here. But on another hand, another little blessing in disguise here, my gorgeous Scorpione, it's gonna be the fact that somehow through that person, through what this person is going to be suggesting to you, through what this person is going to be offering to you, through what this person is going to try to trick you in, you know, with, you are somehow, through that, through all that, you're somehow going to realize exactly which aspect of your life you need to immediately improve. You need to immediately improve, my gorgeous Scorpione. But this is also going to be so wise, because it's going to start the beginning of such a beautiful spiritual progress when it comes to your life. The beginning of a really beautiful spiritual progress in general when it comes to your life, okay? And you're also, my gorgeous Scorpione, going to see somebody very, very unusual looking at around the end of this week. I know this sounds really bizarre, okay? Really strange, but there is going to be this person who you're going to see at around the end of this week, and you're going to think like, oh my god, this person looks really strange, this person looks really unusual. And maybe it's going to be something to do with their physical features that you're going to feel that way. Maybe it's going to be something to do with these clothes that they're going to be wearing. Maybe it's something to do with their own energy. Maybe it's going to be something to do with what they will do, what they will be doing at that moment in time, that it's going to make them look really strange. I'm sorry, I know it sounds really weird, but the bottom line is, you're going to come across this really strange looking person at around the end of this week, and your first thought is going to be like, oh my god, this person is really strange, this person is really weird, you know. And I need you to open your mind, and I need you to immediately reflect on what exactly you are afraid of doing. This is going to be a clear sign and a clear indication and a very powerful omen that as soon as you see somebody who's looking really weird, you need to reflect on what you were thinking about right before you saw that person, or maybe even that morning, what you were thinking about, because you will realize that you're constantly avoiding doing something that is so imminent for you to do, but it's some kind of a compromise that you need to make, some kind of a sacrifice that you need to make, that you're constantly avoiding, and possibly subconsciously you're avoiding this without even realizing, you know. And the sooner you realize what this is, the sooner you're going to be able to move on to the much bigger and much better things indeed, because this is still something that's holding you back. It's a part of your little challenge, and you know, it's a part of your little challenge you need to go through indeed. So now, my gorgeous Scorpione, I'm just going to shuffle these tarot cards, and I'm going to see what's going to be a tarot card of the week, okay? I'm just going to shuffle these tarot cards, and I'm going to see what's going to be a tarot card of the week. Ooh la la, well, there you go. This is actually really, really good, and it fits perfectly with everything I said so far. It's time to move on. It's time to move forward, my gorgeous Scorpione. This time on this earth we have, it's really short, and that's why it's so precious. We are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, if we are lucky enough, old, and time goes like that, and the spirit stays here, spirit stays the same, you know what I mean? So we don't really realize how quick this time is going on this earth. So the sooner we do things we want to do, much more we're going to get out of this life. With other words, we are going to be so much happier. And you know, you need to understand that this week it's a lot about you moving forward. Something has come to an end, and that particular thing you need to move forward away from. time. And you know, if there is any contemplation that you have this week, you know, whether you should move on from something or not, and it's obvious you should, most certainly, just remember my words. I really hope you are going to, because it's really going to improve your life in general. It's time to move on. It's time to move forward, my gorgeous Scorpioni. Now it's time. Hello my gorgeous people, I'm so excited to finally share something I've poured a lot of intention into. I've created the Ritual Mug collection, 3 absolutely beautiful mugs designed for your sacred mornings, tarot sessions and daily rituals. First up is the High Priestess Brew, which is perfect for connecting with your intuition and centering your energy before a reading. Then there is a Full Moon Fuel, a lunar inspired mug for aligning your energy with the moon's cycles. And for those powerful go-getter mornings, there is Sip Your Strength, designed to help you step into your courage and purpose. These aren't just mugs, they're intentional tools to bring energy and magic to your day. You can shop the full collection right now. Just tap the link in the description or click the card up here to explore all 3. Thanks so much for supporting what I create, and I can't wait to see which one calls to you.